Ryudo is introduced to a new classmate at his school, and to his surprise, it's his old childhood crush, Kuro's Maria. Everyone is taken aback by her because they find her incredibly cute and beautiful. Ryudo is equally shocked and recalls memories of her, especially the time when she friend-zoned him when they were younger. However, he finds solace in the fact that he already has a beautiful girlfriend, Shirakawa. Heroes introduces herself to the class, expressing her excitement to get to know everyone. Among the classmates, she notices Ryudo. Meanwhile, Ryudo is pondering over how he should approach her. To his astonishment, the teacher decides to seat Kuro's next to Ryudo. Neither of them is pleased with this arrangement, causing Ryudo to lose his composure entirely. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, Anikazu. If you enjoy this episode, as always, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and leave your thoughts on the anime in the comments below. Let's continue with the video. The bell rings, signaling the start of the break. Students bustle around, chatting and laughing. Among the noise, Kuros approaches Ryudo with a look of curiosity. "Is it really you?" she inquires, her voice tinged with a mix of hope and uncertainty. "Are you the same Ryudo I remember from back then?" He pauses for a moment, considering her question before nodding. "Yes, Kuros, it's me," he admits, a soft smile playing on his lips. Her face brightens, eyes shimmering with joy. "I can't believe we're seatmates now," she exclaims. "Of all the coincidences." As they converse, Ryudo's ears pick up a conversation from a nearby group of students. They're in a heated debate, comparing the merits of Shirakawa and Kuros, and discussing whom they prefer. He discreetly listens, feeling a twinge of discomfort at the casual way his classmates discuss the two girls. However, amidst the chatter and discussions, Ryudo's thoughts drift to a more pressing concern. The memory of a confession he made to Kuros in the past lingers in his mind. The fear of that intimate moment becoming public knowledge weighs heavily on him. Although part of him yearns to rekindle the camaraderie they once shared, he can't help but feel that, for the sake of preserving both their reputations, it might be best to maintain a certain distance from Kuros for now. Kuros receives compliments from her new friends in the class, which prompts Ryudo to momentarily leave the room. Outside the class, he's confronted by Shirakawa's best friend, Nikaru, catching him off guard. She persuades him to accompany her to a burger joint, and Ryudo nervously asks if he's done something wrong. The two sit in tense silence, the atmosphere thick with tension. Breaking the silence, Nikaru inquires if Ryudo is even aware that Shirakawa's birthday is the following week. He's taken aback, admitting he was oblivious. Nikaru gets upset, questioning the depth of his feelings for Shirakawa and pointing out that normally couples know such details from the early stages of their relationship. She calms down and instructs him to celebrate Shirakawa's birthday in some special way, mentioning she brought him here to discuss this in Shirakawa's absence. Before parting, Ryudo, wanting to reciprocate the thoughtful gift he once received from Shirakawa, seeks Nikaru's advice on a birthday present. She sits back down to help him pick the perfect gift. However, unbeknownst to them, there's someone in the distance secretly taking photos of the two. The bustling sounds of the train station surround Ryudo as he steps onto the platform. Amid the sea of people rushing to catch their trains, a familiar face catches his eye. It's Shirakawa, standing by a pillar, her gaze fixed on him. It's clear she's been waiting, a certain anticipation in her stance. Their earlier agreement to avoid interactions at school made the station their unofficial meeting spot, but seeing her there today was unexpected. Without missing a beat, she strides up to him. Her phone in hand, she presents him with an image, a candid shot of him and Nikaru, evidently deep in conversation. The photo has been making the rounds in a girls' group chat, accompanied by playful taunts and jests at Ryudo's expense. Though the teasing chatter of the girls in the background might have been a source of embarrassment for many, Ryudo can see the real concern in Shirakawa's eyes. "Is it true?" she inquires, her voice steady but with a hint of vulnerability. "Did you and Nikaru really meet in secret?" Stammering, a bit lost for words due to the sudden confrontation, Ryudo nods. "Yes, we met," he confesses, feeling the weight of her gaze. Seeking to divert the conversation, he musters the courage to ask, "Shirakawa, are you free next Sunday? I'd love to celebrate your birthday together." He reveals that it was during this very clandestine meeting with Nikaru that he discovered the date of her special day. This piece of information seems to melt away some of the tension, as a soft smile appears on Shirakawa's face. She agrees, her earlier stern demeanor now replaced with a more playful one. With their plans set, she gestures to the school's direction, indicating she'll head there first. Ryudo watches her go, his heart racing. As the distance between them grows, a thought crosses his mind. Was that a hint of jealousy he detected in her eyes earlier? The realization warms him, adding a bounce to his step as he follows her path towards the school. On her birthday, the two head to Harajuku, a place that always lifts Shirakawa's spirits, a tip Ryudo got from her friend Nikaru. They stop by a cafe, and Ryudo treats her to her favorite drink, a detail also orchestrated by Nikaru. She thoroughly enjoys her her beverage, prompting Ryudo to reveal that he'd sampled drinks from numerous cafes to find the very best for her. He excitedly pulls out a comprehensive plan and begins to enthusiastically chatter about his entire process. It's so detailed that Shirakawa struggles to keep up. She's immensely impressed and asks if he likes bubble tea, leading him to confess that he embarked on this quest solely for her. Worried that he might have said something amiss, Ryudo is relieved to see that Shirakawa deeply appreciates his efforts. Together, they continue their cafe hop, ticking off every cafe on Ryudo's meticulously curated list until they are both utterly stuffed. By the time they reach the last cafe, they're so full that Shirakawa decides to share her drink with Ryudo. He's taken aback, realizing that drinking from the same straw would mean an indirect kiss. Mustering the courage, he takes a sip, overwhelmed with emotions. Following suit, Shirakawa too takes a gulp. She playfully remarks about their first indirect kiss. Flushed with embarrassment, Ryudo is still elated to be sharing this moment with his girlfriend. The day slowly draws to a close, and the two set out for home, both contentedly full. Ryudo wants to discuss Nikaru with Shirakawa, but she interrupts him. They spot another couple, where the guy is presenting a gift to his girlfriend. This reminds Ryudo that he intended to buy a present for Shirakawa. He checks his wallet and, to his horror, realizes he has spent nearly all his money, leaving only 1,000 yen, even though he still wanted to buy her a gift. However, Shirakawa simply wants the detailed plan that Ryudo crafted for the day. To her, the plan is astonishing and is a testament to Ryudo's love and dedication. She believes that the day itself was gift enough and that the plan was symbolic of his feelings for her, making it even more special. Ryudo promises to craft an even grander plan next time. They head home, with Shirakawa expressing her gratitude for a wonderful 17th birthday celebration. At school, Ryudo notices that the rumors and lies about Shirakawa have been increasingly mentioned lately. He's puzzled, as while there have always been whispers, they've recently intensified. He sits on the rooftop with his friends, lost in thought, until Nikaru, Shirakawa's friend, suddenly appears, causing Ryudo's friends to scatter. Having learned about the date between Ryudo and Shirakawa, she labels him an odd bird. She then addresses the topic of the increasing rumors surrounding Shirakawa and inquires if Ryudo has also noticed. Together, they begin to speculate about who might be spreading these rumors and why they're gaining traction. In the classroom, Ryudo takes his seat and is greeted by Kuros, who promptly offers him some cookies, which he gratefully accepts. Since Kuros forgot her book, they share Ryudo's. As they do, she begins to touch Ryudo subtly, momentarily flustering him. The teacher interrupts the class to step into the staff room, and Kuros seizes the opportunity to apologize to Ryudo for rejecting him in the past. She explains that back then, she didn't understand relationships and how to be in one. As she says this, she moves closer to him, hinting that she now appreciates the benefits of being in a relationship. She subtly suggests she's interested in him. Caught off guard, Ryudo gently deflects her advances, mentioning he already has a steady girlfriend. Kuros' curiosity is piqued, and she probes for more details. While Ryudo considers sharing details with her, he recalls the recent event and decides against it, keeping the details to himself. Ryudo worries that if their relationship is exposed, Shirakawa might become the subject of ridicule. By chance, he spots Shirakawa entering an empty classroom with another guy and decides to follow them discreetly. Inside, the guy asks Shirakawa if she would consider dating him. However, she declines, revealing she's already in a relationship. The guy, taken aback, presses her for details, curious about who her boyfriend is, but she remains tight-lipped. She explains that her boyfriend is incredibly shy and prefers to keep their relationship under wraps to protect her, although, from her perspective, she wouldn't mind making it public. The guy speculates that perhaps she's withholding the truth because she fears others might think her boyfriend is a bore, but she immediately contradicts that notion. Shirakawa doesn't find her boyfriend dull at all and respects his wishes, which is why she's keeping the relationship a secret. She emphasizes that she wouldn't be embarrassed about their relationship even if the whole world knew about it. Hearing this, Ryudo is deeply moved. As students leave school for the day, Ryudo stays behind to complete his classroom duties. During this time, Kuros approaches him, initiating a conversation about Shirakawa. She mentions that an acquaintance of hers once dated Shirakawa and had spoken very poorly about her, even claiming to have suffered in the relationship. Kuros suggests that everyone should be aware of this side of Shirakawa, especially given how many guys find her attractive but know little about her true nature. As she speaks, Ryudo pieces together the puzzle, realizing that Kuros is the one spreading rumors about Shirakawa. With every negative word Kuros utters, Ryudo's anger builds. It reaches a boiling point when she insinuates that Shirakawa's deceptive nature is well known. Unable to contain himself, Ryudo confronts her about spreading falsehoods about Shirakawa, emphasizing that she knows nothing about Shirakawa's true character. her and that her boyfriend is incredibly happy with her. Kuros, trying to gain the upper hand, asks him pointedly who this mysterious boyfriend is. In a moment of raw emotion, spurred by anger and determination, Ryudo stands tall and proclaims to the entire class, "I am Shirakawa's boyfriend." The proclamation echoes in the silent classroom, and the few remaining students turn their heads in astonishment, taking in the revelation. Alright, everyone, that wraps up this episode of our dating story. I genuinely hope you enjoyed every moment and twist that unfolded today. If you did, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could show some love by hitting that like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future episodes. I'm genuinely curious about your thoughts, so please drop a comment below and let me know if you're eager for another installment in this story. I always enjoy hearing from you all, but for now, that's all the time we have. Stay awesome and take care out there. Signing off, this is your host, Anikazu.